Hey there, this is Richie Rich. You deserve to be free. Coming from Vietnam here from a cafe. Doing a live video here. First time doing a live video, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, it's not too noisy. But just gonna talk a little bit what's going on and moving forward in life and helping people um, go that way because yeah, things are a little crazy now in the world. So anyway, yeah. So today I'm still moving forward and dating and career and learning new things and everything else and relationships, as in not dating, but which I'm doing now. But I mean uh, family relationships. So for my last video, I'm having a little bit of how can I say, bit of a disagreement or with family back home. Everybody wants me to come back home, but I just don't see it right now. First of all, a lot of restrictions if you're not vaccinated in order for you to can't leave the country. You're basically imprisoned in the country. You can't leave. So I have my beliefs about that, and at this point, I do not, or in the foreseeable future, do not plan on getting the big jab. I've done my research, so people need to make their own informed decision and make the decision that's best for them. That being said, get a little bit of lighting here. That being said, um, yeah, so just dealing with some family issues. Everybody wants me to come back home, and of course, everybody wants to see me, but that only lasts for uh, a week or two, and then maybe on occasion after that. And everybody has their own life that they go back to, and meanwhile, I've got a life here in Vietnam. So, so right now it's kind of a not a dilemma, but if things were pretty simple for me to fly in and fly out, I would probably definitely consider going back and visiting. But now with this whole world and world travel, things have gone, I think, kind of stupid. But gotta live with it. So that's for me moving forward. So I'm going to talk a little bit my relationship. I'm just starting a relationship with a woman. I've known her for a long time, at least 4 years, maybe even longer. Just on occasion, never really dated before. We just kind of talked, met a few times. So now I'm just going to pick it up a notch with this relationship with her. She's a very sweet woman, and she has big plans, what she wants. So now we got to decide what we want to do moving forward. Of course, there's a lot of issues at hand regarding me and her. Um, as in, I've had a family before; she hasn't had a family. Her work schedule, my work, and how it's up and down a lot. So anyway, anyway. I'm just moving forward. I'm not going to feel bad about it or feel good about what I just said before about my family back home or this relationship. I'm just going to keep moving forward and go from there. So, yeah, a lot of people just don't see eye to eye to me. And that's unfortunate. Even my one young son, there's some issues I have to deal with back home regarding him. He wants to come to Vietnam. And yeah, we got to sort that out. I thought it was, I thought it was going to be a clear cut case him coming, but now it might not be. So anyway, yeah. So that's how it is right now. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is my first time doing a live broadcast, so I might do more of these in the future, probably more or less likely, and along with other things as well regarding. Uh, Being free, moving forward. Uh, Definitely, everybody deserves to be free, but people don't want to. They want to dictate to other people how they want themselves to be free, i.e., uh, freedom of choice, and you can refer to what I talked about earlier about the getting the jab or not, and everything else, and everybody wants to control everybody else about that, and yeah, I'm just not a big believer of telling people what to do. Everybody needs to do their own decision-making process and not force their beliefs on someone else. And of course, people are going to come out and say, "Oh well, it's medical this, medical that." And it's like, no, we were created by some type of creator, major creator, whatever you want to call it. People have a lot of names for it, and I don't think when we were created, we were supposed to uh, alter what we put into our bodies that can alter us. Um, we have a poor immune system. We can't fight it off. Well, then that's the way it is. So if you are aware of that, we need to make proactive decisions going that way. So anyway, it's about thinking different, moving forward in your life, and yeah, same with relationships, same with health, um, same with career. So yeah, and starting. I'm going to be starting well, I'm doing some day trading now, but it's going to be a very simple day trading. There's lots of stuff out there right now. There are a lot of scams, a lot of people make it more complicated than it is. But it's going to be a simple system for people to follow if they decide to make a little extra income on the side. But I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, so now people just need to chill out, move forward, and with their lives. And for myself, yeah, I'm at a cafe right now, and it's Wi-Fi. Looking at my computer, going to be doing more stuff in regards to helping people move forward. You might know my past videos. I've been talking about um, a gentleman, Dr. Will Rogers. He's got a website called Master Teacher 33, and he's promoting a design report, aka also known as the Diakonia report, and it definitely teaches you what everyone needs to know about themselves. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no one else out there on the web like this. And if you're really if you really want a big change in your life, yeah, it's definitely something you need to look into. I'm not saying the change is going to be easy because it's going to have its ups and downs because it's going to really throw a real curveball at you as far as your belief systems. So if you're not ready for it, you might want to reevaluate that. But anyway, check it out. His website's called masterteacher33.com. I have a book coming out. It's called Forward March, and it's coming out at the end of the month, near the end of the month, and it's going to help people how to move forward in their life. Um, and probably in the near future, we'll be becoming more courses on that. And but anyway, it's coming out in a month. I also have a book out called Manifest What Loves You. Everybody says, "Oh, you need to manifest," but you want to manifest what loves you, and what loves you makes things go a lot easier. So, so anyway, and you need to contact me. You can contact me at courageousrich@gmail.com. Courageousrich@gmail.com. And yeah, so enough about that. What else? Yeah, I'm just gonna be posting every day about what's going on. Got a cafe right now. Having a coffee in Vietnam. There's cafes everywhere in Vietnam. They are. It's pretty. We were under a big lockdown there a few months ago, from June to end of September. Now things have really kind of opened up, and few restrictions still, but nothing too serious. And hopefully it stays that way. And it goes south again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I like my freedom. I don't want to be cooped up in an apartment for 2 or 3 months. And so that was a little different for sure. And so we'll see how that goes with all this new variant everybody's talking about. But it's not a Western country, so there's no social programs over here. So the people want to be working in order to make a living. So, and people are still getting, it's funny, people are still getting the so-called, even though a lot of people are vaccinated, and it's not mandated that you have to be, but most people come to this country, most people here just kind of line up and do as they're told, so to speak. So it's, even though I find this country very free, there's certain other things I find that's kind of not free, as when people here don't have a lot of, I find not freedom thinkers. So, which is fine, that's their choice. But so anyway, going with where was I going with this conversation? Oh yeah, so yeah. Anyway, and regarding the everything opening up and everything else, things are pretty good over here right now. So, like I said, but things were shut down. Oh yeah, I was going to go to Mexico, as you know from my previous videos. I was ready to go, but 2 days before I canceled, and canceled because of I just didn't feel comfortable right at that time. It wasn't. Um, there was a lot of stuff going on. It still is going on in my life, and I just didn't need that uh, stress, or maybe it's called. I call it stress, or yeah, just a headache. New culture, new language, transportation, like every buses over there. Unless you buy a car or rent a car, and it's just there was just too much going on. Um, Here, everything's kind of opened up now. Transportation is really simple. We have companies over here called Grab. It's kind of like an Uber, car or motorbike. So they pick you up on motorbikes, pretty cheap, inexpensive. You want to get around pretty inexpensively. I don't use it anymore. I actually got a scooter, motorbike, they call it. So I get around pretty easy here. Even though there's a lot of cars here in the city, a car is not something I really want. It's not because I don't want one. Is that the infrastructure here in Vietnam is not very friendly for cars. There's certain freeways and stuff, but it's more. I think people use it more of a status symbol. But and there's hardly any parking. You got to go to parking compounds. You just can't, like in the Western countries, drive up to a mall or a restaurant and there's lots of parking. Not like very few, unless you go to big malls where there's underground parking. So anyway, the best way is motorbike. It's called sidewalk parking. That's sidewalk parking everywhere, and it's easier to get around the city than it is with the car. Car, you're creeping at 30, 40 Ks at the most, unless you get on one of these express lanes, which are very limited, but they're around. There's quite a few around, but it's just not near your place of doing stuff because there's so much everywhere. Everywhere. Like for me, I can walk 5 minutes and hit. I could probably hit at least 50 cafes within 5 minutes of that radius because there's a lot of cafes here. And if I want to go to a mall or other places, outdoor markets and stuff, very simple. So, so anyway, and that's the same with smaller towns too. You know, they might not have the Uber, but other than that, a lot of small markets and bigger towns might have one central center, like a kind of like a supermarket sort of thing that sells everything. But other than that, everything is pretty simple here. So the theme of this video was think different. Um, so yeah, so thinking different with my relationship moving forward. Just really just want to settle down now. I have a lot of distractions with other dating, and so that's gonna. There's some issues we need to work out. First of all, she lives an hour away by taxi. that's what I say about the infrastructure. It's in a big city, it would probably take you 10 minutes because you got high speed overpasses, exits, all that kind of stuff. Here, it's kind of like going through a small town, side streets all the way across the town. So that's what I mean. So you're only creeping at 30, 40 Ks. So might be able to do it quicker at the time if it's late evening, like around 9 o'clock at night. And with motorbike, there's less traffic, go a little faster, but you gotta be careful too, as well. So that's what I mean. You gotta think different. So getting back to relationship, moving forward, and looking for something serious. I think she's serious. And like I said, known her for a while, and just really starting to get more into the dating mode with her before I just met. And so then I'm working on my career, like I said, with the books and online and promoting, helping people promote, uh, helping someone. I'm going to be helping uh, promoting Dr. Rogers, MasterTeacher33.com. I'm going to be promoting his stuff. He's got amazing stuff. So we'll be keeping doing more of that, and then along with my own stuff, and along with maybe teaching people some trading tactics if they want to trade the markets, especially now with the stock market. Everybody's uncertain. Markets up, markets down. So people need to know when to get out of the market and be more managing their own money if they can do that. So yeah, that's. I think that's it for now. I sent my stuff before, courageousrich@gmail.com. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Um, Other than that, that's everything. And yeah, I will do more posting of things to come in the future, how to keep moving forward, and go from there. So anyway, this is intro video of my first live video broadcast, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.